In the big companies, there's a lot of people that you can learn from. There's a lot of different qualities, from the very expensive to the more commercial cheap. So I think that's really good experience to develop your palate, to ascertain quality, to be able to say this is good, this is better, this is really good, this is mediocre, this is bad. So I think you really fine-tune your palate. And you learn a lot from different people, the different styles, get exposure to many different climates. In a small company, you have to do everything, and so you get to see a lot of, for me, I'd gone from being purely a winemaker and a manager to then, I had to do the sales and the marketing. I had to develop the relationships with the growers, and so, I didn't have a grower liaison officer. I didn't have a cellar hand, so you make the wine, you organise how it's going to be labelled and promoted. You help sell the wine, you do the cellar door, and then with the campground, setting that up, you make the beds and do the gardening, and so no one day is ever the same. And it's tiring, but it's really good fun. And you have the impact from start to finish, not just a small part of it, and full creative freedom, I think, is another really wonderful thing. To me, Australia is a very ancient land, with long, deeply spiritual culture. And, we have incredibly old rocks and weathered soils, and that is very, very special. So anything that we make from here that is then for aging like a wine needs to speak of the land, and tell a bit of that story. So I think Australia has a lot of different climates, some that people overseas may not appreciate, that are quite cool and wet. It's not all desert. In fact, the cooler climates are where we're best suited to grow grapes, to make wine. So I think that connection with country is a really important part of the cultural history of Australia, that even though we're lots of different cultures now, we need to remember that, the spiritual side of Aboriginal culture is about respect for your land, where you came from, and leave it in a better place. And so, we've still got lots of work to do there, but that should be our mission, to make wines that speak of here and be constantly trying to improve where we are.